Hello and welcome, my Cancer friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is going to be a group reading for the full Hunter Moon for my friends born under the Cancer Zodiac sign. The full Hunter Moon symbolizes a time where we need to start preparing for the winter ahead of us. This year, the Hunter Moon is rising with the Aries Zodiac sign. Aries is a fire sign, and it's going to bring passion and intensity to this full moon. Aries will help guide you in believing in yourself more fully so that you're able to conquer and overcome the adversities and challenges you're facing. Aries will also help you rediscover who you truly are as an individual and where your strengths lie. And that's what this reading is going to be about, to find out who you truly are and to look at what strengths will help you along the way. The deck I chose for this reading is the Witch's Tarot, and then I'll end off the session with an oracle blessing from the Druid Animal Oracle. Like always, there's links below to both these beautiful decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Cancer friends, let's see what the cards have to say. What card symbolizes my Cancer friends for this full Hunter Moon? Well, we're starting off with a bang, my friends. The Tower. The Tower is the 16th card in the Major Arcana, and it talks about change, usually swift change. This is change that is needed, however, sometimes we don't really feel like we want it. We've been ignoring the universe for too long, my Cancer friends, and the universe is now kicking us in the butt. So let's look at what challenges the Tower will have in helping us make these much needed changes. Oh, got another Major Arcana. Justice. She's the 11th card in the Major Arcana. She talks about balance and truth, the right and wrong. Major challenge for this full moon, my Cancer friends, is going to be remaining balanced and understanding and being able to cut through all the hurt that the Tower brings us, because there's a lot of truth and knowledge to be had. The problem is that when we're in the hurt mode and we're feeling and working from our heart rather than our head, we can't critically think about a situation. So this change, we're going to lose some of its momentum and power. It's a needed change. Anytime we see the Tower, even though we fear and hate the Tower, it brings about that change that we need. We will get more out of this change if we can truly embrace the truth, that critical thinking skills that we have, and applying them to this situation. How can we really help out the Tower and start to use this sort of truth and knowledge that Justice has? Because Justice is a gatekeeper. The minute we can embrace the truth and knowledge, she becomes the Tower's ally. That gate behind her that's shrouded with that purple fabric then becomes that next step, that step that we need and space that the Tower is going to clear for us. So let's look at how we can really embrace this change and step onto that next side. The Star. It's the 17th card in the Major Arcana. It's your hopes and dreams card. It's also another balancing card. She's balanced her foot in the water, and it's hard to see behind the bird, but it's on her other foot's on land. That's going to be a major support for you. Not only the balance, our connection in with our intuition, and also being able to really focus on the hopes and dreams, those pieces that you want to achieve, rather than that ignited situation that you're going to be dealing with. How can we anchor ourselves to brace ourselves for this change? Got a jumper here. Actually, we have two jumpers here. So how we can anchor ourselves? The 8 of Swords. 8s are about movement and manifestation. Swords are about truth and knowledge. Now she's not going anywhere because she's bound herself all up. She's the one that bound herself up though. Past situations have penned you in. The emotion you've attached to these situations have bound you up so you can't see straight. The next one that jumped out with her was the Six of Wands. Sixes are about balance and harmony. The Six of Wands talks about being victorious though, right? We've got a man riding in with his victorious wreath there, which is a symbol of being able to conquer situations. How we're going to be able to anchor ourselves. Not only do we have to embrace the justice with the critical thinking, we have to get away from that emotion of past experiences. It talks about going into the tower and resisting the tower and really going into those hurt aspects rather than the knowledge piece. That knowledge is what we need. That's what's going to help us go forward. That knowledge is going to give strength to our inner passions, and then we're going to be able to find that we can embrace the tower and really head for the stars, if you will. Oh, I was going to say, how else can we help out the tower? That's the Ace of Pentacles. And he just jumped out for you. Aces are a gift. Pentacles are about growth and abundance. That anchoring piece of the ground is going to help. But also that ability to trust in what abundance this piece will have will help you out. Trusting in the universe that what is in store is for your best interest. It's going to help you reconnect with who you are and what you've lost, because we've all shut down different aspects of ourselves. As we grow, as things have happened, we've had to make changes to suit those situations. It's about going back and finding out who you truly are so that you can start to head for the stars or reach those hopes and dreams, overcome those challenges and obstacles that you face. All right, my Cancer friends, let's look at what your next step is. How do you take all this information and go forward? And that's the World, the 21st card in the Major Arcana. And it talks about all that you've accomplished, because you've accomplished quite a lot, Cancer. Taking that pause right now and that little bit of a breath before jumping into that next piece. Being excited about that next piece, even though you're looking at a bit of a shocker, embracing that and really charging forward. When you start to embrace the world and you start to embrace the star, that's when you're going to not feel the tower as much. Taking hold of that sword, not being resistant, and allowing those changes to happen because they are necessary. It is something that the universe has been knocking on your door about for the last little while. It's just with your ego and fear and everything else that's been going on, it hasn't been a priority. Now it's a priority. You need to make yourself a priority. And this full moon will really bring you that energy that you need to make this happen. All right, let's talk to your shadow self. Let's see what it wants to add to it. Your shadow card is the Four of Pentacles. Four is about stability and foundation. Pentacles, growth and abundance. Your shadow self is reminding you, you have the stability. You've accrued the abundance you need to take this piece on. You're in a stable situation so that you can take on that next piece. That next piece that's going to cause great abundance. So this will keep increasing. And that's going to be a big piece for this, is that you are going to have that abundance piece that you're driving for and seeking out. It's going to be handed to you as you start to really authentically live who you are. All right, my Cancer friends, let's look at a blessing. What blessing does the Hunter full moon have for my Cancer friends? I love this card. The seal. So happy. The rainbows. And that's one piece that this is. The seal is reminding you to enjoy and have fun with this. This may hurt a little bit. However, when you start to enjoy and love who you are, that's when things like the star in the world oversee and override this. For those who wish, you can pause the video here and reflect on the cards. This is a group reading, however, these cards were drawn especially for my Cancer friends. What further information did the cards hold? Like I said, this is a group reading. If you're looking for a more personal or specific reading, you can follow the link below and schedule a private reading with myself. For those who are interested, I will be running introductory, online, and interactive classes over the next couple of months. My first class is on November 11th, where I'll be running my Introduction to Angels and Archangels class. Then on December 9th, I'll be running my Introduction to Connecting or Channeling class. If you're interested in both or either of these classes, you can find out more information and register on my website. I provided a helpful link below, straight to my classes page, where you can go check that out for further information. I hope that you found this video fun and helpful, and that you're able to gain some direction and insight into what the full moon has in store for you. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching my video. I will continue to create videos for my Zodiac friends in the upcoming weeks. If you have any suggestions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. I'm always up for feedback from my friends. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. You never know where I'm going to go next, and I'd hate for you to miss a video. Also, if you like this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. And some of my tiers, the perks are private readings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my Cancer friends.